Today's video is about signs that you're more attractive than you think, because I believe that many people simply don't see themselves the same way others do. So it might be helpful to listen. I'm a big advocate for doing our best to build confidence through our intrinsic value and personal discipline, as I don't think it's healthy to rely completely on external validation for our self-esteem. But I believe this can be a small confidence boost, and it can be beneficial to know subtle cues that you might be missing until unmistakable traits come to light. I'll discuss indicators that show a man's charm. The first one here is receiving regular compliments. Regular compliments can serve as powerful indicators of a man's attraction. This can reveal hidden qualities that you don't even recognize until others point them out. If people compliment random things about you or make a point of complimenting, it might be a sign that you're more attractive than you think. I've also found that people use giving compliments as an excuse to talk to you and break the ice. Another interesting way to look at this is that scientific studies have shown that receiving compliments can also boost your self-esteem, leading to greater confidence and a more positive perception of yourself. When you consistently receive compliments, this can reflect not only your physical appeal but also your charisma, intelligence, and other attractive qualities that others may admire. And this positive reinforcement can strengthen your belief in your own attractiveness, thus enhancing your overall charm and appeal in the process. So, receiving compliments can be a sign that you're more attractive than you think and, in return, boost your confidence in the process, a win-win situation. The second sign here is that people value your opinion more than others. Have you ever noticed that people value your opinion more than others, or perhaps look to you to be the leader of a group? Research suggests that people tend to value the opinions of attractive individuals more due to something called the halo effect, which is a cognitive bias where a positive trait influences other perceptions of other traits. Studies have shown that physical attractiveness is often associated with positive attributes like kindness, intelligence, things like competence, leading to a general assumption that attractive individuals possess these qualities, even if they don't, which is kinda crazy. Another element of this is that attractive people are often perceived as more persuasive or more confident, which can influence how their opinions are received by others. In terms of evolution, physical attractiveness has been associated with increased social status and mating success, leading individuals to pay more attention to the opinions of attractive people as a way to establish social connections and gain approval in social settings. Psychologically, this preference can be a sign of trust, respect, and admiration for your judgment and perspective. When other people prioritize your opinion, it implies that they find you engaging, attractive, or insightful. Overall, scientific evidence supports the idea that people are more inclined to care about the opinions of attractive individuals due to perceived positive qualities associated with physical attractiveness, as well as the social and evolutionary factors at play. The next one is that people mirror your body language. So let's say you're on a date and you lean in and then your date leans in too, or you take a sip of your drink and immediately your date does the same. As silly as it may sound, this could be a sign that they're attracted to you. Mirroring someone's body language is also known as the chameleon effect and can occur when we find someone attractive due to a subconscious desire to establish rapport and build a connection with them. This mirroring behavior is thought to be rooted in the brain's mirror neuron system, which fires both when we perform an action and when we see someone else perform the same action. Mirroring body language can create a sense of similarity and understanding between individuals, potentially increasing feelings of attraction and connection. It reminds me of the saying, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, which can also be applicable to this. The next one is that people ask a lot of questions, often basing it on the value of your opinion more than others that I've already mentioned. If people are genuinely curious about you and ask a lot of questions, one reason for this might be that they find you attractive. When we find someone attractive, our brain releases dopamine. For those of you who might not know exactly what dopamine is, it's a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This release of dopamine can increase our interest in the person, leading us to ask more questions as a way to engage with them and potentially form a connection. Additionally, asking questions allows us to gather information about the person and assess compatibility, which can contribute to the development of romantic interest. When someone has a genuine curiosity about you and is trying to get to know you better or asking questions to you, this is often a sign of interest. This curiosity often arises from a desire to learn more about the person and establish a meaningful relationship. And that's why I always tell you guys that it's a positive thing if a woman asks you a lot of questions and wants to know details about you and your life, whether it's through messages or in person on a date. You know, if someone is doing the opposite, not asking you questions, just talking about themselves all the time, without trying to find out details about you or remember those little details, that could be a sign that they're not interested. So that makes sense. The last sign here that you might be more attractive than you think is that you have hobbies, passions, interests. This one is a bit different as it has less to do with other people's actions towards you and is more based on your intrinsic motivation. If you're someone who has hobbies, passions, interests, talents, or all of the above, this one's for you. You may not realize how much these things are making you more attractive to other people. These wonderful qualities about a person can have a big impact on your attraction to women or other people and have very little to do with appearance. They can indicate that you have depth, creativity, perhaps that you're versatile. They can also help make you a more interesting person overall, which can make your conversations and interactions with people more engaging. Another important element of this is what implementing this in your life can do for you, which then reflects in how you interact with other people. All of these things can boost your self-confidence and self-esteem because you're showing yourself that you're capable. They can also give you a sense of purpose and independence, all of which can make you more attractive to other people because, at the end of the day, you're more confident in yourself and your abilities. How you feel about yourself can make a difference in how others feel about you too. I've done some videos on things you can do to improve your confidence, and an important part of that is learning to trust yourself, to keep the promises you make to yourself, to learn a new skill, to find hobbies, passions, interests, talents that you enjoy, and all of these things make a big difference in your confidence. It's one of the best tips I can give you guys if you're someone who's trying to improve your confidence, which in return can make you more attractive to other people. But at the end of the day, I think the most important thing about this is that it helps you, which is kind of the point. So that's what I have today about 5 signs that you might be more attractive than you think. If you liked this video or found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to stay updated when I release new content. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced any of these things, if there's something I missed. I'd love to hear from you guys down below and share your perspectives and stories with some other guys to help as well. As always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.